Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back for day 4 of 100 Days of Halloween. How are you doing? I hope everybody's doing great. So, 100 Days of Halloween. One of the projects I have been working on is in support of my friend and your niece sister, Rainee, over at the Woolly Llama shop. Her and I had been discussing, and I think she was also talking to Patricia at Yarny Cat as well about doing a Halloween blanket, but doing it in bite-sized pieces where you're doing a square a day for the 100 days of Halloween. So, all told, 100 squares for 100 days that you could attach together and either make a blanket, a bag, whatever you wanted to do. If you didn't want to do all 100 squares, you could make the smaller projects like a bag, a pillow, pretty much anything. Um, or you could even sew them onto jean jackets and stuff like that for kids. Um, and I had been wanting to do a Halloween blanket for the last couple of years, was always too busy with other things going on and never got around to it. So I thought, perfect, this will give me a reason to do it and participate in support of Rainey and her brilliant idea. So, upon talking, she had said she really wanted to do them about 5 or 6 inches, and I think she had decided on the 6 inch by 6 inch range, which is what I'm doing as well. And basically, your Halloween squares can either just be Halloween colors, plain, um, uh, fancy stitches that are Halloweenish. You can do appliques. You can find granny squares that have things that start with whatever in the center, like a pumpkin, a circle, whatever, and just do it your own way. And even if you don't want to do Halloween colors and it's kind of not your vibe, you can do, and you wanted to participate still, you could do fall themes like leaves, pumpkins, things like that, which we will be implementing into our blankets as well because it is Halloween spooky season and fall. So, and it's kind of hard to find 100 squares that are 100% Halloween. So, like I said, I've been doing my squares in 6 by 6, which I think she is as well. And for the most part, so far, I've been finding appliques to sew on, although I have been searching and finding some pretty cool stitches and things like that that I'm going to work up in different Halloween colors, like movie theme colors. And some of you will know where I'm going with that. Um, but anyhow, so day 4. Um, well, let's backtrack and start with the first day. And I'll show you what I've done so far in case this is the first video you're seeing of the 100 Days of Halloween. So on the first day, I did this little witch's hat on slime green, little black hat with a purple brim, um, uh, ribbon, whatever, I don't know. And I just kind of did a little buckle with some scrap yellow. And then on day 2, I did a little ghosty on purple and just sewed him on there and put 2 little eyes. I didn't want to put the mouth. I thought, it's all good. And then on day 3, which was yesterday, I did Frankenstein on this taupe colored square. And this is like spring green, some scrap black, and I gave him this little scar. And I did use safety eyes. But like I said in yesterday's video, if you didn't see it, whenever I do safety eyes on an applique, I actually, once I get the safety cap on the back, I will melt it, burn it, and then flatten it down, and you can't even tell they're in there. And that definitely holds them in there secure. But I thought he was super cute. Um, I know some people would prefer to embroider them on or just use circles, whatever, um, especially if they're going to give the blanket to a small little one. I don't anticipate doing that. This is going to be for my own personal use. So I went ahead and just gave him the little safety eyes, little brown with the black pupils. So I thought he was super cute. And I want to thank Rainee. She was the one who initially found that tutorial before I did. I had found a few and I really wasn't feeling those. And then she showed me that one and I was like, he's perfect. So then now we're up to day 4, which is today. Um, and I used this black skein of the Mainstays Walmart brand in the black, and I got a fuzzy on here. Um, that I've been working on with some of the others. I'm trying to use partially used balls, scrap balls, things like that, and everything, and trying to use them up in this project because a lot of them just have little tiny amounts that you'll use and things like that. So it's going to be kind of a good stash buster if you have the right colors that you're wanting to use. So there was the black, and I'm not going to give, the specifications of all the yarn. We've all pretty much used these. So here's the black. And then I used, once again, we got out the white. It's like the never-ending Godstopper of white ball of yarn. I keep using it, and it's not looking any smaller, guys. So here was my palette for this square right here, the black and the white. And no, I didn't do another ghost. I did not. I did a skull. And in hindsight, I think I would have tried to pull these up a little more um, to round out the eyes, but it's okay. It's okay. It's for me. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I think it's pretty fun, and it goes with my theme. So we've got the skull for day 4, Frankie for day 3. We've got the ghost for day 2, and then, oops, we've got the witch's hat for day 1. So there's my first 4 days. And I'll probably do a little video short um, again once I get to day 7 and or maybe 10. Maybe I'll do it every 10 days. Maybe I'll do some fun ones in between. But yeah, here's my first 4 days. Witchy hat, ghost, Frankie, and then the skull. And that is day 4 in a wrap. Um, Thank you guys for coming back today. This is so much fun so far. I'm hoping I don't get too overwhelmed with other projects on the hook that I also have to be working on. Some secret projects that I can't show and talk about for various reasons. And I'm hoping I don't get too overwhelmed and fall behind. But whenever I have little bite-sized pieces of time where I know I can't work on my bigger projects, or I'm doing something else, I will grab the little scrap balls and try and make like some squares or find a quick applique to work on, and then I can always put them together later, or I can make them, I'm putting them in a big gallon-sized zippy bag, and then as I need to, I can put squares together. And that's what I'm hoping to continue to do so that I don't get behind. I would rather have things made up in advance and just have to put them together as I have time. And yeah, and I mean, it makes it a lot easier and less stressful. And I'm kind of considering it my little Wusa project, um, along with the scrumbles. I forgot to do my video yesterday. Oops. Oh, well, we'll do 2 next week on Friday. That's okay because Nova's on vacation. And I knew she wasn't going to be doing a video, so I think that was why I was like, we'll do 2 for next Friday. But anyhow, yes, day 4, we've got the skull. So, and he's kind of looking a little alien. Look, I didn't even think of that. But anyhow, I guess I'm going to let you guys go. And I hope to see you back tomorrow for day 5 of 100 Days of Halloween. So until next time, guys, just remember life is not perfect, so be kind. Try and create something new every day and keep reaching for the stars in your yarn. So until next time, guys, love you bunches. Bye for now.